Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have another tutorial for you. It's on how to make these button bracelets. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Follow for more tutorials if you would like. These are the materials you will need: some string and buttons. I have satin string and cotton string, and I've already picked out the buttons. The first step is simply to arrange the buttons in an order that you like. I would recommend ending with a relatively large button, as this will be your closure and it will just be much easier to put the bracelet on if you have a pretty big button. This is the order that I settled on. I'm using satin string. You can also use cotton string or waxed cotton string. It's just important that it's not something that will stretch out over time. And of course, that also isn't stretchy to begin with. We're going to double the string, and you also want just a pretty generous amount. It would be so annoying if the string was too short and you had to start over. I cut off about double the length of the buttons and a little bit more. Keeping the ends aligned, we're actually going to start from the other side where our the fold is, and we're going to make a loop that is as big as your last button, because this will be the closure, and then you're just going to make a simple knot and make sure that the button fits through the hole that you've left. Now take your first button. Sorry, it's kind of out of shot, but you're just simply going to string the button on, and as you can see, I have both buttons with 2 holes and 4 holes, so I'm going to show you how to do both. And just thread the button through all the way to the end. Oops. For buttons with only 2 holes, you obviously have 2 strings, and so only one is going through the button. So make sure that the string that is not going through the button isn't shorter, and then you're just going to make a knot after the button. And just make sure the knot is pulled very tightly. Pull both strings. Yeah, as you can see, when you pull it tight, both strings are not the same length, but aligned. And then take your next button and thread the string through the button from the back side, starting from the back side and through the front. And you're just going to repeat what we did before. Pull the button all the way to the knot, but don't Actually, don't pull it all the way to the knot. So the knot should be just after the button. In the end, we want to be able to see the knots still and not have them be at the back of the button. And yeah, you're just going to make another knot after the button, and as well with this one, make sure that it's next to the button and not at the back of the button. Now I'm going to show you what to do when you have a button with 4 holes and not 2 holes. Of course, you could always just only thread the string through 2 holes as well, but I'm going to show you how to string the button on through all 4 holes. So first we're going to pull the string through the back side of the button and just take any hole and then pull the string through the hole that is across from. Is it the one that is across? I mean you can see what I'm doing, but the one that is on the opposite side. Now we're going to take the other string and repeat the same thing so that the string crosses over on the front of the button. And again, just pull both strings, make sure it's nice and tight. And the knot should be left of the button as well and not all the way at the back. And now we're just going to make another knot again and make sure the button is right in between the both knots. I would recommend to try on the bracelet as you go, and if you have to leave a button out or add a button, just make sure the last button is the one that you made the loop for in the beginning, otherwise it won't fit. Or if you have another button that is the same size, obviously you can use that as well. And for the last knot, we are going to pull it all the way so that it is at the back of the button. I was so smart and chose a clear button so you can see the knot from the other side, but I mean, it doesn't matter. And yeah, just make sure to pull the knot very tight, and then you can just cut off the string and you're done.